Okay, guys. Hey, Aaron, remember this? I redid it, put the head back together. You can't really see this. Is a terrible picture of it. The old Knights of Columbus sword. So anyway, I showed that for a reason. That's to an old friend of mine who's been calling me cynical. Actually, we talked, Aaron. If you're watching this, I talked to you last Friday and haven't heard from you since. But I do remember you calling me cynical like 25 times because of the stuff I'm going to be going over right now. So we don't need this now. Okay, let's share. No? Okay. And this mic is really shitty. So it goes in and out, and it's not because I'm moving away from it. It's just because it's a really shitty mic. It's a webcam. So maybe someday I'll have a good one. But for now, I made a video yesterday, and I was very aggravated because this Tartarian mud flood insanity with the free energy and this and that. Look, I'm not saying that there's not free energy. I'm just saying that the things that are being talked about these days are not correct, and you're making shit up. When it comes to conspiracies, I know they're real, but the conspiracies that are going on these days for real, all this shit that they're showing you is a diversion. It's almost like it's another controlled, they put the controlled op in there and then people just jump on the bandwagon. So anyway, I made this, right? And, I got some nice comments. This guy says he's been researching a couple years and he can't get anybody to answer how the mud appeared. He has a star fort near me. He says, I've filmed it with my drone. He says, a mud flooder lives blocks away in Baltimore. It's Baltimore, Maryland. That's right. My wife was just telling me that they actually went there to that star fort. And that was the inspiration for the Star Spangled Banner. It's pretty crazy. So, and then this is George. I'm glad to have you back there, George. I need some people that have a brain. And I replied to him, because where do they store the shit? What do they really use the energy for, And I was like, yeah, where are the capacitors? What the hell did they use it for? Where is any proof of all of anything they're saying? I mean, there's just all speculation. It's just all speculation. It's fine to speculate. Believe me, I speculate. So let's start with this guy, because this is basically what I was doing right here. So I got a reply from this guy. Hopefully, okay. On this particular video, I read some of this yesterday. And thanks so much for all the amazing disinfo, really poor speculations, talking about Holmesburg Prison. And yes, it was an actual evil prison. I gave him a link to the prison, and you can see that this is unedited, because I usually go back, especially when I see that I misspelled the word then. Then you're pointing to burial mounds and making shit up, which equals disinfo. So I got a reply from the guy. He says, you seem to miss the point of the video. You know how many times I've heard that in my comments? It's like I miss a lot of points. Obviously, they are horrible private prisons. The point of the video is that they were not originally built as prisons in the late 1800s. Yes, they were. And cheers, and if you don't like my videos or topics, please don't watch them. This is the typical type of a reply that I do get, because they do not like when I come in and make sense. They don't like it. So let's look at Holmesburg Prison real quick. Let's first listen to this guy real quick, because I have to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right?
Project, such a gigantic engineering feat. But anyway, so here in Pennsylvania, number one, you have the Old Jail Museum. Carbon County Jail, again, ancient architecture there. You can see that.
No, you can't. Okay? No, you can't. Okay? It is not ancient architecture. My God. You need to have a sense of building and understanding of the architecture and when it was built. It was built like the 1800s. You could tell by looking at it. Not ancient. It dilapidates. This shit dilapidates, man.
And I just want to quickly go through these because, like I said, there's just too much information. I would just mainly like to introduce the information to you. And number two is the Eastern State Penitentiary. This thing is crazy. When you see it from above, it's just amazing. And Philadelphia has like 4 sites where they have gigantic jails like this. And again,
I talked about this yesterday, and I said they were mostly new, but actually they were built in the 1990s because that's kind of new to me. And yeah, they built and then they have the corrections, the DC down there. I was in there. I was never in Holmesburg, thank God. That was a fucked up place, man. I had a friend in there that got popped for burglary, and he was just getting raped, and he literally just committed suicide. He hung himself. His name was Bobby Pastor. And I had another friend, a couple of friends in there. You know, and the one dude came out, and he was telling me about how he was getting butt fucked, and I was like, please stop talking about this shit. Look, I understand you went through shit, but you were burglarizing houses so that you could shoot fucking meth in your arm, dude. I don't need to hear that shit. And then I had a good friend that went in there because completely different circumstances, but it was also meth related. You know, meth fucked up a lot of people back in the day. So I'll just continue with what he's saying. I'm sorry to get rambling there. Sorry.
Yeah, what is wrong with Pennsylvania? We have so many prisoners. What were we back in the day? We were just all a bunch of crazy people, I guess, going around and killing people and stealing. I mean, we needed gigantic castles like this. So this was Al Capone's first prison. Again, you get the story, the crazy story. And then number 3 is the old Allegheny jail that I mentioned. That's in downtown Pittsburgh. Beautiful, but still ridiculous.
Okay, so I thought he was going to talk about Holmesburg here.
Drive people to build such ornate jails. You got the little walkway over there to the courthouse. And of course, these were not originally a courthouse or a jail. I'm sure they were castles, and they look like most of these were forts of some sort.
They're fucking prisons, dude. Prisons are built pretty much kind of like forts to keep the people in, not to let the people out, you know? Not to keep people from getting in. Well, yeah, to keep people from getting in or out. Unless they were, you know, guided, walked through, visiting, went through all kinds of shit to get in there. This is like a fucking fort. This is what they did. They built them like
moving
forts.
On, you have number 4, the old jail in Chambersburg. Doesn't look too. Jail Museum, 1844. Like I said, all these jails are built in the 1800s. It's just really ridiculous.
It's just really ridiculous. This is ancient technology, right? This is ancient. The Masons changed everything in the 1800s. They didn't continue to build these things like this, right? Because that's what he's saying. And this was the best way to keep the prisoners secured in their own wings, because you had max wings and you had, you know, medium wings and you had minimum security. You know what I mean? I mean, just understand the frickin' the jails. All right, so let's, you know, he's done. So look, okay, this is Holmesburg. This is what I was talking about, where I had several friends go through this place. One of them didn't come out. Here's It was a nasty old place. You're going to tell me that this is ancient technology? I mean, this is ancient building? Look at the brickwork. That is not ancient. You think this is ancient? These are prisons. See the gates? Prisons. This is not fun. This is not a freaking castle that was fun. These are fucking prisons. They were built to be prisons. Here's a front view of the main entrance and the housing and the people, you know, the wardens places and, you know, all the fucking captains and shit. They came up here and they hung out and they did whatever they were doing, you know, on their breaks and whatever, and when they were switching the guard, you know. This is not something that's ancient building. Look, are you going to tell me that's ancient? If you have no building experience, then you're going to tell me, yeah. But look, they're gun towers. They're to stop people from getting the fuck out. They're guard towers. It's a big old stone wall. I forget, it was 18 feet or 28 feet. I forget. You know, just look these things up. And then when you look, you know, we're lied to. Yes, we're lied to all the time. We're lied to all the fucking time. But there are things that you have to look into and use your critical mind to think. If you don't have a critical mind, then you're just going to believe everything you're being told by these fucking clowns. And then you just go on into a rabbit hole that you don't come out of. It's stupid. It's stupid to go down these rabbit holes, man. Look at these fucking places. Are fucked up now. They're dilapidated. These aren't old castles. These are old prisons. Whew, man. And yes, Carbon County. I've been in Carbon County. I've been actually in a new Carbon County that they built after this. They closed this other one down. Okay, and there's a lot of course, talk about you know, haunted and everything, and there's a reason, of course, for that, because they want the tourists to come in and pay money. And of course, there is some shit to it. Now, why am I okay? I'm seeing all the new stuff. Why am I not seeing the old Carbon County now? This is weird. I had something completely different up here. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, so here's downtown Jim Thorpe. This is the courthouse right here. Where the fuck is this jail now? Oh, they're not showing me? What happened? Oh, I'm freezing and getting... Oh, don't freeze on me. Oh, no. Please don't freeze. Okay, here we go. Everything's slowed down. I don't know what's going on. This is the old jailhouse. See it? Is it a castle? No, it's a jailhouse. There's inside pictures. Okay, here's the infamous handprint. Okay, and the handprint of a man who claimed, spelled wrong, he did not kill anyone, but he was hung anyway, because this is a bad place, man. When, you know, the cops and the things that went on here, similar pictures right here of the tours of the place. Okay, this is a fucking jail. Oh, that's not the same one. They switched the pictures. I don't know why. I'm looking down Carbon County jail, and then they switched something else. Trying to show you this jail. I had these pictures actually like kind of saved. Oh, now I'm seeing them, right? Now I'm seeing them. Okay. The Molly Maguires was a big deal. These were the old coal miners. And they were trying, here, what does it say here? Children before Molly Maguire. Well, it doesn't tell the story. You have to look up the Molly Maguires. They were killed because they started telling the truth. you know, and they tried to get pay increase for the miners that they were mistreating. You know, they were Irish. They came over and basically they become slaves. So now I wanted to, oh, what the hell? I wanted to show you Schuylkill County. And that was in here too. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Hold on. I'm sorry. And I'm not putting this in the movie maker. And hopefully this mic doesn't cut in and out too much. But yeah, also there's Schuylkill County Prison. What do I have to type this? Jeez. Come on. Okay, here's Schuylkill County. This is another place where they hung the Molly Maguires. I've never been in here, but I've been inside visiting my son because he sold a couple of grams of weed to somebody, which is just fucking incredible. Yeah, this is a castle, right? These are all ancient buildings that were built long before we're told. These fuckers were built in the 1800s, guys. Look into it yourself. I can't stand when I have to like try to, what is it called, debunk shit. I'm not into debunking things. I'm just trying to tell you what reality is. So, I mean, you could call this whatever you want to. Please close and please, I don't know why this is doing this now. Probably because I'm trying to make this video. Okay, so here's this guy. He makes Starfort videos. Any clue why this is freezing up on me like this? There's only a few freaking tabs up. Are you kidding me right now? And who do I find? Martin Lidke. He's all over the place. Oh, geez, I don't know if I should have came back to this. I don't understand why the fuck this is happening. Jesus Christ. Wow. Now, before I turned the camera on, I was just clicking through and clicking and checking this and checking that and making sure everything was getting ready to go. And now it's just, you know, there's only a matter of like, what, 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11? This shouldn't be happening. I don't know why it is. Fucking A, man. See, and this is why I put shit in the movie maker, so I can edit all this fucking crap out. Here he talks about reverse engineering.
The Earth.
And I went over this yesterday. But what I'd like to show you was, once again, Martin Lidke. And he gets loves from everybody. You know, now we're working better, right? Thank you, Martin. After making my prison video, I am starting to see some new possibilities. I am now learning more, leaning more toward a different kind of energy being created by these layouts, an energy that is created by using the 4 elements: earth, water, air, fire, in balance in these rectangular systems. Has this dude lost his mind? You used to be able to give thumbs downs. You can't even, it doesn't even count anymore. I'm starting to move away from any electricity being used at all. Do you see this? Think Tesla hoax. In other words, I've seen this crap from the blue and also from this other dude who promotes the blue. And I think they're all Russians. And they talk about Tesla not even being a real guy. They talk about the Statue of Liberty being the Colossus of Rome. I'm sorry, the Colossus of Rhodes. And that's why I put that picture in. I think it was 2 videos ago in my movie maker. Take care, amigo, and let's try to talk soon. So you got no reply, because I think even Martin may think, wow, what? And this dude jumps on any bandwagon. You know, he wanted to be an actor. He's a wannabe actor. He's supposedly a guitar player on the beginner level. He's on Ghostbusters, and he's talking about some guy making him a flat earth guitar, and like he's got a collection of guitars, and he can't even fucking play them. See, that gets me sick. That gets me sick when you have shit and you can't even do anything with it. You know, why? What a waste. So, okay, we're going all right here. So he's got a lot of Starfort stuff, see? Starfort. And, of course, it goes back, what, a year? About a year. Well, he's talking about flat Earth. His first video was about freaking Zippo lighters. Okay, he's talking about how to fix your Zippo lighter. And you see his little icon there? It's a freaking lighter. And this dude is now talking about Starforts. He says here, where is it? You get 1,000. So he got 1,000 subs, 1,000 stars. So really, he's up to 1,435 subscribers. And you know why? From talking about Starforts and making shit up and telling you disinfo. So we're going to just close him out. Hopefully this video works out and I don't have to fucking redo this again. Okay, the mud floods, I don't need that either. Okay, I was looking at this. We'll just start at the top. This explains all about castle and history of castles and starforts and why they were built, how they were built. You know, when I was saying about coming in and attacking at the points, they weren't even able to come in. So I was close to right, you know, because I was just using common sense. But this is battery against cannonballs. And most of these things are built on islands or on the shore somewhere because they're protection against inlets and docks and shit from the British invasion of boats from the ships. It has nothing to do with any kind of energy, free energy, healing anybody. It's all bullshit. Look it up. These are fortresses. I'm going to show you these pictures real quick. You see the... lens. Okay, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Wow. Please let me show these pictures. What the fuck? They're not responding. I can't go to the next picture. So you want to talk about a conspiracy? I got a brand new fucking computer. It took me a year to save up and get this motherfucker. And it's not responding? You saw me close all those tabs. I mean, this doesn't make any sense at all. Here, that's an old picture. 2012. Look, I got it up. How about that? But I can't see any arrow to show any other picture. How about that shit? This happened. I just showed you that sword in the beginning. That's the same sword. I refurbished it. This happened because Aaron got his shit hacked and they took his channel. Literally took his channel. And I made him. is just becoming incredible. I can't show you these fucking pictures. Now you seen this? I'm not cutting this shit on a page, and it should be showing the architecture of the geometric form. Now I can't even have a fucking X over here. I don't know what's going on about this shit. They don't want me to debunk this kind of shit because it's in real time. I can't even. Couldn't even move my fucking arrow there at one point. Come on, close it out. Close it the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Hopefully you guys are seeing all this shit and hearing me, and it's not fucking freezing up. Because this is getting ridiculous now. Wow. Just black, huh? Just fucking black. This is fucking amazing. Come on. Holy fuck. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs. I can put 22 tabs up here and not without a problem looking through shit. And then when I go to a video, this shit starts happening, and I had to close those pictures out. Now let's see if I can even open them pictures back up. Okay. Here's the star forts. Maybe I better start here because I already showed you the first one, and hopefully I can show you these pictures. This is fucking ridiculous. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? And are you going to let me go to the next picture? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is called, God, this is called the Bastion, right? I was explaining what the way this does. They protrude out. And this looks like it's a lozenge because the lozenge becomes like a diamond shape. Oh my God, these are fortresses, guys. See the cannons? These are not ancient. Look at the freaking building. Do you understand that this is not ancient? Seriously. See that this is made in a way that the balls, that the cannonballs would, when they hit, they wouldn't do anything. You know, they would bounce. You understand? These are not ancient energy forts. You see, this is very complex. Well, this one right here, man, this is extremely complex. This has crowns and all and everything in it. This has like the whole shit and caboodle. I think they just did this. I don't even know if this is real. Almost over us. I don't know. But they got everything in here. They got the whole freaking kit and caboodle. This is the Ravelins. This is a Ravelin. See that? That's called a Ravelin. These are Ravelins. Say, yeah, right there. Ravelin. So Revelin here, because I guess this is I don't know, is this Italian, Latin, whatever that is, Italian. Well, let's see. O is the Bastio. See, and that's the diamond shape. Also called the lozenge. Do they have the word lozenge here? I don't even see that. So they just call this the Bastio. See, that's like a diamond shape kind of, right? These are not anything to do. This is called the crown because it actually looks like a crown. See these angles? See the way that everything's angled? And see how hard it is to actually attack these forts? It's extremely hard. And yes, everybody had them. They're all over the fucking world. So what? God. See, here's the horn works, the ravelin, and the crown work. See that? This is actual, I'm telling you the truth right here. This is actual truth you're hearing. I'm not giving you a load of shit. I'm not in this to get 1,000 new subs because I got 1,000 star forts. Wow. See, now this is an older type of a castle that they built like a star fort around it. See, now if their cannons go above here and hit this, you know, then they got a little trouble. But still, everything's angled in. See, this is all angled in. See, and they have the Bastio right there, or the Ravelin. So yeah, this actually is, I don't know why they built this, but this, with the circles here, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of everything. But what I am sure of is that these are not energy forts, and these are not ancient Tartarian-built forts that were taken over. So we can close that down now and try to get back on here. Whew. Forts. They are forts. They're military forts. Please don't make me repeat this. Please don't make me make another video on star forts. This should definitely cover it. If you can't look this up and understand, look at this thing. It's a fucking fort. You understand? It's a fort. Look at them. Whew. They have nothing to do with free energy. And like the guy who commented in there, come on now. Goes by the name of Rob S. I don't see a lot of videos from him on this, but you know, that doesn't mean he hasn't researched and looked into it. And he's talking about doing renovations. He's talking about the mud flood. You know what I mean? If you want to go to that video and look at the comment he wrote there, or just read it right there, you can pause and read that. And where else do I want to go now? Okay, we covered this. Oh, okay. Well, here's the actual definitions. Okay, here's the definition of the bastion: a projecting part of a fortification built at an angle to the line of a wall, so as to allow defensive fire in several directions. Do you understand that? Also, look at rampart, bulwark, etc. You know, projection, breastwork, etc., etc. The lozenge, a rhombus or diamond shape, also called the bastio. You know, ravelin, an outwork of fortifications with two faces forming a salient angle, constructed beyond the main ditch and in front of the curtain. The ravelin, or ravelin, however you want to say it. It's all the same thing. These are forts. Here's a guy that was debunking mud floods, and I got a green screen. So that sucks, because I wanted to actually show you that he's talking about Martin Littke in here. Here we go. Here, let's listen to him a minute and check this building out. See, this is one that Martin is just saying, oh, this is a mud flood. You know, no investigation, no nothing. Just, you know, this is a mud flood.
This picture they show here, these things haven't had any mud on them for years and years and years, and this was the level. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if this is even real, but it could be that they've stripped all this stuff off here just because they're restoring it.
What it looks like to me, and this is just me, this is my opinion. Of course, I don't know anything. This was street level. As you can see, this is a door, and this is a window, and this is the first floor. There was a street, but it wasn't attached to the building. There was, I forget, an easeway, not an easeway or a breezeway, or it's where you walk down, and here's literally a door down here. You can go in this door to the basement, and you have basement windows. If this was mud flooded, Do you think these windows could withstand the weight of all the mud? This is, they're rehabbing and they're regrading something. I'm not exactly sure what this picture is, but my common knowledge guess is what I just told you. There was where you walk down, steps down into this. You can walk through here, and they probably are redoing this. It looks like maybe they were taking brick facing off. See, this looks like brick facing right here. Maybe they were taking the brick facing off. Maybe they're going to redo it, and plus they're regrading the street. Maybe they're going to expose all this. I have no clue. But that doesn't mean it's a freaking mud flood. And there he is. There's the man, Martin Lidke. So, I think the last thing I want to go over is people talking about the Jews, okay, in Israel. And I used to cover this, man, back in 2009, I literally opened a talk show to talk about the Rothschilds. And immediately started getting the knowledge of the Jesuits and the Knights of Malta, and that the Rothschilds were actually Knights of Malta, Jesuit, Vatican, New World Order, whatever. They're Knights of Malta. They work for the Vatican. See this? You understand this? This is the Knights of Malta. See that? Those are both Rothschilds I just showed you. See, here's a picture of them both. The Rothschilds have been part of the Jesuit order since way before 1776. Maltese cross indicates membership of allegiance to the Sovereign Military Order of Malta, a Masonic order created in 1099 AD by direct descendants of Roman emperors, of which the Jesuit order is a brand. Jews that are allowed to do anything they want are put there by the Vatican. The Jesuits, which became in the 16th century, Loyola, that was a new order then. See, it was the Knights Templar, the Knights of Malta. You have so many offshoots of the Vatican, but what you have now is a Jesuit Pope. There he is, good old Francis. And he just talks with all the world leaders. He's such a nice guy, this guy. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves this motherfucker. Why? I have no clue. And on the other hand, if you have eyes to see what's going on, you don't like this guy even a little bit. I also pointed out, and I'm getting this little shit, I forget what it's called now, but I can take my drive, which was from my own computer. Oh, I can't show it to you because I'm not using the webcam. So anyway, I can take my drive and hook it up and get all the shit off it. But I showed before that this guy was inaugurated on 3/13/13, or appointed, whatever the fuck you want to call it. 3/13/13, March 13th, 2013. What the funniest, craziest thing is the first three calculations of the distance of the sun, I believe starting with Copernicus, was 3 million miles. He was appointed on March, which is 3. The second guess for the distance of the sun was 13 million miles. He was appointed on 3/13. The third guess was 13 million miles. He was appointed on 3/13/13. Now, is that the craziest fucking coincidence you have ever heard of? And you can look this up. He was appointed on 3/13/13, which was 13 days after Benedict XVI stepped down and resigned, which is pretty much unheard of. This guy is something special. So anyway, enough of that. Yes, here it looks like, yeah, Evelyn Rothschild, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, I guess that's Bill's girlfriend. And I guess maybe Hillary was banging, because they, you know, what goes on behind the scenes here, man. I mean, if you've seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut, you've only seen a particle. Only a particle. And that's pretty much why they killed old Stanley Kubrick, the director of Apollo 11. And here it is right here. Yes. This is the kind of shit you need to be researching and understanding. Not fake Tartarian bullshit, mud floods, star forts, prisons that are whatever. They're built in when they tell you they're fucking built. Go check them. Go fucking visit them. Stop talking out of your fucking asses. You're getting on my goddamn nerves. And Aaron, if you think I'm fucking cynical right now, I'm critical to the point of being cynical. And I'm pissed off because they're diversion. They're a diversion, and I wouldn't be surprised if I find out that they're controlled opposition. Now, not all of these people are controlled opposition. It only takes a few of these Russian motherfuckers to come in, like Philip Resident or whatever the fuck his name is. And I'm sorry with the F-bombs, but I'm fucking pissed off. And I don't enjoy seeing all this goddamn disinfo and these people telling me that I didn't get the point of the fucking video. I get the fucking point. So I'm going to call this video Tartarian High Energy Burial Mound Mud Dogs 2. Okay, guys. I believe I've rambled enough, I think. Let's see. Do I have any little notes that I missed? No, I don't think so. Except for they're trying to bring back the Golden Age, which is Saturn worship. And you can look into this shit. And if you think you want to have the Golden Age coming back, you better look into what the fuck you're doing. Because I see a lot of blind eyes jumping in like a pit of fire, basically. Because you ain't doing nothing good by telling all this disinfo. You are not doing anything good. You're not exposing any kind of reality at all whatsoever. It's just a complete diversion. What do they call that? Divide and conquer? See, after the flat earth thing came out, the whole flat earth, when it was, you know, I guess it was between Math Parolin and Eric Dubay, the Jesuit and the Jew. I'm sorry. But I just, you know, I just said that and realized what I listened to what I fucking said, the Jesuit and the Jew. And of course, Eric Dubay promotes Hitler. And Matt Parolin is nuts. And that's what everybody thinks. So they're the guys that brought you flat earth, guys. So you must be insane to believe it, right? And now you got the Globe Busters jumping on the Tartarian mud flood bandwagon, and they're going to start promoting it. You know, you got Jaron. Okay. Jaron doesn't seem to really need anybody. Let me show you a different picture because I guess I ain't done. Wow. Jaron doesn't seem to need anybody, if you notice. He was also Jesuit schooled. These people that are Jesuit schooled, they play a role and they make you believe it. And Jaron is the nice, calm, cool guy, you know, talks real calm and never raises his voice or gets into any kind of real rants like I'm doing right now. And never goes off and starts saying, fuck this and fuck that and what a bunch of assholes. I mean, not that I know of anyway. I've never heard Jaron do any of that crap. What I have heard Jaron do is put down Christians. And if you go to his website, wait a minute, let me do this real quick because I can actually do this. Wait, I can just do it right here because I don't need that no more. Let's see, Jeranism. I know I typed this in quite a bit, so no. There he is. Jeranism. Okay, so Jeranism. How many he's up to now? 140,862. Wow. That's a lot of subscribers. So here's the problem. One of the biggest problems of this guy, besides the shit he does right out front. Here's a guy he promotes. Okay, Beyond the Veil. Okay, let's just do this real quick if I can. Just look, pay attention.
Welcome, fellow traveler. Are you ready to journey beyond time and space? During this adventure, we may encounter otherworldly intelligences, but have no fear. We are protected by the spirits of our ancestors, and guided by messages etched in stone that echo through the ages. Now sit back, take a deep breath, and prepare to step beyond the veil.
What's the most popular?
Okay.
To mind.
This is now a waste of time. I just wanted to show you that. If you look at some of these videos, man, there's the all-seeing eye. They use it. They use the all-seeing eye. They use all kinds of Saturn fucking symbolism and all this crazy shit. This is what Jeren promotes. See? And look at this. Featured channels. Jeren, Mark Sargent. How about that? Why the fuck is Mark Sargent on there? Wow. See, now I'm just going off. And wow. Holy motherfucker. How the fuck did he jump to 72,000 subscribers? Dude, oh my God. I swear to God, like a month ago, he had maybe 40. I don't know what he's talking about. I know how Jake the Asshole frickin' did it. See, he's got, oh, it's just related channels. Jake the Asshole went off and started talking about all kinds of fucking goofy ancient technology with these rockets. He's telling people that these rockets or whatever the fuck they're something that they're absolutely not. And he jumped like another 10,000 subscribers in a couple of months. See, this is what you do. You go on the bandwagon of some kind. You go with the Star Forts, or you become a big flat Earth channel. You know, but you have to get in the clique. You have to be in the clique with the flat Earth. You know, and this is the guy who they say is the father of. Look at his. Do you understand what that is? Those are Roman swords. They look like Templar swords. What he used to have, his old insignia, was literally a Roman sword going through the earth with a wreath around it, which is the Roman laurel, which shows you that Rome rules everything, because that is their victory wreath. So every time you see a laurel, which he took out, wrapped around anything, that means it's controlled by Rome. It's very simple. Very simple. People just make so much out of nothing. And these things, once again, this is the last time I'm going to say it, I hope, are actual forts. Military forts. Okay? All right. I think I took up a lot of time there. Hopefully my mic didn't go in and out, and this is going to be a shitty fucking thing that I just wasted an hour on, and hopefully you guys got some information out of that. Hopefully I covered everything I wanted to cover, at least for today. And I guess I will be making more videos because I can't help myself, I guess, right? Because when I see people doing what they're doing, and I know it's bullshit, and my gut tells me, then all I have to do is look into it a little bit, and it's easily disproved. I don't like the word debunked. Once again, I'm not debunking anything. I can't stand that word. But I'm disproving it. How's that? So if you want to look into it further and you think that the buildings I just showed you are ancient and built long before we were told, then have fun. But let me tell you something right now. You have been warned. Have a good night.